Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Jace Takes back at it again with another video. I know it's been a little while since I made a video. Honestly, I don't even know what happened, to be honest, but I'm back now, and today I'm going to be bringing you 5 mechanics I want to see in Death Stranding 2 on the beach. A little preface before I start this video, a little disclaimer before I start. I'm not the biggest Death Stranding fan ever, and I don't know every item in the game. I kind of go through these things blindly, so I don't really know what I'm missing, and I don't know what's there and what's not, and what works for lore reasons and what doesn't. So I just wanted to give a brief disclaimer on that before I start saying anything, because I don't want anybody in the comments being like, we actually already have that. So yeah, that I just pretty much wanted to get that out the way. But without further ado, this is going to be my number 1, and this one's a little weird. It's kind of hard to explain exactly what I mean by this, but the number 1 I would want to have is the throttle control for vehicles like a motorcycle or any of the other vehicles that are in the game. I know we kind of already do have this with the motorcycle, because depending on how hard you're pressing the gas kind of determines how good of a driver you are with the Death Stranding, and I feel like it's a little bit empty without the trigger effect. At the very least, I want the trigger effect in there so I can feel like I'm like actually throttling the motorcycle or the car, and I feel like that would just add like a little bit of extra immersion to the game, because you just have to, like, you can't like over gas in certain situations and you can't under gas in others. So I think that would be a pretty good one. And my second thing that I want to see in here kind of ties in with the first one. I want to see, of course, new types of terrain, but also like special types. Like, I want to see quicksand, I want to see mud, and more slippery terrains. I feel like those could be really fun to mix it up. In the first game, I feel like we kind of just got like rocky fields and snow for the most part, with water mixed in there somewhere. And I feel like if we could like probably spread these few things out, and then whatever other, terrains that Kojima could come up with. I know we're having a moon location, which would be cool because, like, zero gravity, so you could probably carry more weight, but then you also got to like manage your oxygen and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool, just to see more terrains, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna get. I know we saw a desert in one of the trailers, and that'll be cool because maybe, Sam finds it harder to move in the sand, of course, and then the heat drains his stamina and BB gets irritated and whatnot. I feel like all these things would add to the experience, and those are just some examples of the type of terrains that I want to see. And then number 3 would be, I want to see the beach actually get used as a tool or mechanic, because the game is called Death Stranding 2 on the beach, and I don't want it to just be like some type of plot device. Which actually, no, I take that back. I'm okay if it's just a plot device, but it would be really cool if we could see like the beach be something useful and something that we have to consider when we're making our journeys through the world and making deliveries and stuff. I don't know what exactly I want to see the beach used as or how it can be used, but I think that would be a really cool concept. Number 4, I would like to see new types of weather. A new type of weather mechanic, or an evolved version of the time fall. I feel like time fall where it is right now is really cool. I really like it, but at the same time, I kind of don't really pay attention to it. I don't really plan my routes around whether it rains or not, and I kind of just end up just fine. And I don't think it should be like that. I feel like if I don't plan my routes accordingly and try to avoid timefall, like, I should feel like punished. Like, I should feel like I should maybe plan my next trip like that. I kind of just go through the game and just do timefall as it is. It doesn't really bother me too much, so I really want that to maybe get a little bit stronger, or do some type of other effect to Sam, and just really see what can be stretched out of this whole time fall thing. And then I also want to see things like dust storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, monsoons, tsunamis, fuck it, blizzards. I feel like all those would add a lot of dynamic situations in the game that is already so dynamic. So things like that, thunderstorms as well. Like imagine a thunderstorm timefall storm. And then number 5 on the list of mechanics that I want to see in Death Stranding is injuries. So whenever you take a fall in the game, like I think it would be a little cool and slightly annoying if Sam got injured, like maybe he sprained his ankle so he can't walk or run as fast, or maybe he hurt his shoulder so now he can't really, carry as much as he wanted to, or maybe he sprained his wrist and it's harder for him to like calm BB down by shaking him because it's hurting his wrist or whatever. I think like little injuries like that, little details like that would be cool. And then maybe there could be a new healing system type of thing, like maybe he carries like Fortnite bandages on him or something. I don't know. I think that would be cool because you got to be extra mindful and make sure that you don't fall off these things. And I know he did something similar with MGS3. I haven't really played that game, so I don't know how extensive the injury system is, but I know he's done something like that before. So I don't think it's out of this realm to see it maybe reintroduced and updated with, current gen ideas and mechanics and stuff like that. So I think that would be a really cool mechanic as well. And then as a bonus one for Death Stranding, since this game is Death Stranding and it is a pretty much delivery simulator game, I know it's much more than that. Since you're like literally delivering packages, I think it would be cool to have like a calendar system or like delivery dates, like get this package to this guy by like April 5th, or he's gonna get really sick and cause a plague or something. I like games that have calendar systems that kind of put you in a hard position of like managing your time, and then on certain days you have to really make a decision on like what you want to spend this day doing with an A or B type of situation. Like you could do this today or you could do that today, but you'll suffer the consequences for whichever one you pick, and you'll have a certain amount of gain for the one that you pick. I think those would be really cool as a bonus tip, but that pretty much wraps it up for me today. If you like the video, leave a like. If you have any thoughts on mechanics that you would like to see in the next Death Stranding game, you can leave a comment below. Or if you have any input on the mechanics that I've said myself, I'd love to hear what you think down below. And if you like the video, then maybe you can consider subscribing and we can have more conversations like this. But that's pretty much it from me. Peace. Everything's okay. Be careful out there.